Hello my lovelies, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to a beginner's guide in makeup. I'm going to be showing you the products that you need, how to apply everything, just everything that you need to apply your makeup, okay? This is for all my beginners out there, whether you're 15 or 50 and you haven't tried makeup yet and you want to try. I'm going to be showing you, and also you don't need to be spending so much money on makeup, especially if you're a beginner. There's so many like affordable products out there that you can buy and apply on your face. So yeah, I'm just going to be explaining to you guys how to do that, and I just hope you enjoy this video. And yeah, today I am back with a beginner's guide to makeup, products that you need, how to apply everything, and I want to show you, it doesn't need to be complicated at all. You just need to have the right foundation type for your skin, your right shade, your concealer, your powders, your mascaras, your eyeliners, all that good stuff. It doesn't need to be complicated. Like I said, it's very simple. So today I'm showing you how to apply makeup and what you need. So today, this is what I'm doing for you guys. So first of all, you need a primer. A primer is key because it makes your makeup last all day long. And if you're oily, you can get a pore minimizer or a primer that locks away any oils, stops any oils from coming, and it just locks your makeup in. If you're dry, you can get primers that are oil-based or hydrating to the skin. That way, you're not going to feel super dry. So firstly, you need a good primer. You don't have to go spending lots of money on a primer. You can find affordable primers from like £5, €5 if you're in a country of euros. And I am going to try and subtitle this in Greek as well, because obviously I do have Greek people watching my videos as well and I want them to understand. So I'm going to try and subtitle. If you're seeing Greek subtitles, that's great. So yeah, first of all, primer. I'm using my NYX Bear With Me by NYX. And you just want to apply it on your T-zone areas. I have a combination skin. Like my T-zone, I can be quite oily, and there's other places like here I'm dry. There's other places that I can be dry. So yeah. So look for the right primer for your own skin. Next, you need your foundation. You need to pick the right shade. The best way to pick the right shade is not on the back of your hand. A lot of us try on the back of our hands and then we go home and apply on our face and it's not the right shade. The best way is to apply foundation in this area here, and then you'll be able to tell if it's the right shade for you or not. Also, you can pick a foundation whether you like it to be full coverage or if you want it to be sheer, if you want it to be matte, if you want it to be dewy finish. That's your choice. So pick the right foundation for you. I'm using the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear by L'Oreal. So I'm going to apply it on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to just blot it all around the face. I need to clip my hair back. Then with a damp beauty sponge, or you could go in with a foundation brush. Ignore mine. I used it yesterday and I haven't washed it. So either a brush or a beauty sponge. A beauty sponge needs to be nice and soft and damp. Then you're just going to blend it all out. And also you want to drag the foundation down to your neck. It's so annoying when you see people applying makeup or a foundation and it just stops at your jawline. Then you can see the difference. You need to apply it around up to, say, here, to make sure everything's blended in nicely. Next, you want to go in with a concealer. Today I am using my NYX Full Coverage Concealer. You need to pick a shade lighter than your actual foundation color. You don't want to go too dark or way too light. Just go a shade or two lighter than your foundation color. So the one that I'm using from NYX is in the shade Nude Beige, and the shade that I was using in my foundation, it was Golden Beige. So I'm going to use my angled stippling brush by Exposed. Just going to dab it in. So I'm going to apply with the brush first, then I'm going to blend it out with my beauty sponge. And you want to apply it under the eyes to cover up all the dark circles, any shadowing, any discoloration. If you can hear the baby, it's because she's in the room with me. That's mum life, you know, trying to YouTube and be a mum at the same time. Then I'm going to apply it around here, my smile lines, just to brighten up the face, my chin area, down the center of my nose, around the center of my forehead. Then we are going to take our beauty sponge and blend it all out. And she likes to play my makeup. If you need to go back in with a concealer, you can do so. Just blend it out really well so it's not too cakey. And underneath the eyes, you can't help it, but you do end up creasing. So as soon as you blend out, it's best to go in with your powder straight away. But it's natural, you are going to crease whether it's... There are some concealers out there that are a bit more lighter, that don't crease as much, but you can't help it. It's going to crease a little bit. So our concealer is on and blended out. For beginners, I do not recommend you doing cream contours just yet. Stick to your powders because it's a lot more easier to do. So for beginners, stay away from cream contouring. Once you become more confident, then you can turn to cream contouring and then doing the powder on top. So we're going to leave that in just a second. Now, you see, can you see the creasing? I don't know if you can see, but I'm starting to crease already. So I'm going to go in with a loose powder. You can use pressed powders or loose powders. I prefer loose powder. So any loose powder. Like I said again, you're going to go spending loads of money on makeup. So yeah. I'm going to blend out the creasing. Just a sec. And then I'm going to go in with my powder. And we're just going to dab. You can either use your beauty sponge. I want to show you with the brush, and then I'm going to show you with the beauty sponge. And you don't want to swipe, you want to just press in. Okay, press in. With your beauty sponge, you're going to dip it into your powder and you're going to press in like that. It depends on the preference, if you want to use a beauty sponge or your brush, whatever. When we done makeup, we do so many funny faces, don't we? So under the eyes, chin area. Some people like to bake, especially if you're oily skin, and in the summertime as well, it's best to bake because you stay matte for longer. And then on the rest of my face, I'm just going to take my brush and just dab all over. Now that's set, we'll take a bigger brush and just swipe all the powder away. Now we're going to contour and bronze our face using a powder. You want to take an angled brush, tap the excess off, and then we're just going to go, if you do this, the fish face, you can see the line. Yeah, I know. And you want to lightly apply your bronzer. So go up, temples, along the forehead, and then underneath your jawline. I'm going to take an angled brush and contour the nose. Contouring the nose can be a bit complicated for some people, but you just lightly contour. Do this side because you can see better this side. Tip, you want to shorten it. Next, so we've bronzed, contoured, slightly contoured, we've really bronzed up. Now we're going to go in with highlighter. We're going to go on the high points of our face, along here. You're going lightly, don't go too heavy because you don't want to look ridiculous. And you go slightly up to the temples, on the brows. Cupid's bow. And then on our nose, so you do like a little dot on the tip of your nose, and then a line. Like that. With blush, again, go lightly and you can build up, otherwise it's a hot mess later. Dab, tap off any excess, smile, and you want to apply it right here. And then go upwards. And I love blush, it just makes you look alive. For brows, I don't usually always go with my pomade. And again, if you're a beginner and you find it difficult to shape your eyebrows, if you're lucky enough to have eyebrows, you could just go in with a brow gel that has fibers in it and color, a pigment, and you just brush it on and it fills up your brows and it colors them in as well. Like, so simple. For a while now, I've been doing this. It's just so quick and easy, and I'm good to go. If I'm doing like a really glam look and I want my eyebrows to be really shaped and defined, then I'll go with my pomade. Otherwise, look at the difference. I just go in with this. My one is the Bourjois Brow Fiber OE gel, and it just so simple. It just looks so pretty. So eyebrows are done. If you're going for like a night out and you really want your makeup to be like, you want it to stand out, you can go in with false lashes. Otherwise, pick a really good mascara. The one that I'm currently using is a more of a pricey mascara. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag volumizing mascara. At the moment, I have lash extensions because I can't wear strip lashes because I'm allergic to this lash glue, and this is the only way I can have lashes. But I'm gonna just apply it on the bottom lash line. Cheaper mascara that does the same job. And what other brand was it again? Bourjois, and I think a L'Oreal one as well. To define your eyes a little bit, but you're a bit with eyeshadow still, you're not too sure about eyeshadows, just go with like a neutral shade, something like this. I'm gonna dab it into the darker shade as well, and just Get a fluffy brush, hold it on the tip, which it creates like a lighter shadow. And you just want to buff it into your crease. And then whatever's left, go into the lid. Look at that, and then look at that. You can leave your eye bare if you wish, and you just want to focus on your base. But if you want something on the eyes, then this is the best way. And you just look put together. It looks like you've tried with the shadow. Now with lining your lips, don't go with a really dark shade if you're a beginner. Go with a very neutral shade, a tad darker than your skin tone. I'm using Toast by Barry M, or any sort of like a neutral shade. Like I said, a tad deeper than your skin tone. So we're going to slightly outline our lips. And always make sure your lip pencil is sharpened. And then blend them out. So my lips are lined. You can see that they, look more plumped, they're defined, but it's not like in your face, like it's more natural. You can go in with, if you're a beginner, don't go in with your reds just yet. Stick with your neutrals, your neutral tones. So I'm not going to apply any liquid lipstick or any kind of lipstick. I'm just going to apply gloss with just a lip pencil. You can go for a cheaper option. This was just €12.90. This was just from a pharmacy, and it's by Arkansas Paris. But I'm going to go with my Dior because I am in love with this. And this is my Dior Addict Stellar Gloss in Dior Soleil. And we're just going to apply it. If you're not a gloss person, then go in with a matte neutral liquid lip. And then these are your lips. Let me just brush my lash extensions, what's left of them. I need to get them done soon. We are going to spritz our face with my Dewy Finish by NYX. This locks all your makeup in. You get a mattifying one if you want that really matte look, and it just locks everything in and keeps it matte. You can go with a dewy finish. Again, it locks everything in, but it gives you that dewy finish look. And that's what I like. Can you see the dewiness? So these steps I've been showing you as well, it keeps your makeup on all day long. Because you're applying your primer, you're baking, using your powders. You always need to use powder on your face, okay? Whether you're dry or not, you need to set your T-zone areas. Here you go. You need to set your T-zone areas, unless you're really using a really mattifying foundation and it dries up quite matte and you're dry skin anyway, then maybe you can get away with not using powder. But usually for your makeup to last all day, you need to use powder. You need to set your face, okay? So primer, powder, and then your setting spray, you're good to go, So these are the steps that you need for a beginner. it looks like you're put together, very simple. Again, don't need to go overboard with spending money on makeup. And so yeah, let me just finish off doing my hair so I can look done, and then I'll be back. So guys, this is the finished look. It's so simple. I hope that you guys can do it. Let me know in the comments if you have. Follow my Instagram, which will be linked down below for you guys. So yeah, this is my beginner's guide to makeup, the products that you need, and how to apply it. I mean, come on, it's not complicated at all. So yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and like it if you like this video. Leave any comments down below, and all socials. Yes, and all socials are down below in the description box. And I hope to see you guys in another video. Bye.